Hey, what's up, social media? Ben here, coming at you with another review of a thing in a box. Today's being actually quite a few games. Well, quite a few of the same game. Today we're looking at release variances of my all-time favorite game for I'm not going to say all-time favorite system because I'd be lying, but from, my all-time favorite series. And that series I've been playing all my life. Number one game series ever made. Nothing can top it. I was real excited about the announcement a few weeks ago, or maybe a few days ago. I don't remember how long ago. But I also happened to hoard it for ever since it came out. So whenever I came across one, give someone $5, $10, and then it happened to take off. So I thought I'd show you guys my all-time favorite game with 4 variances I happen to have. I'm missing 1 North American variance. I'm not even sure I at least have a Japanese variance. It looks completely different, very tiny. I am missing the PAL release where certain characters are buffed or nerfed, but I at least have the disc, so there you go. Not going to show you a tiny number on a disc because it's in a GameCube in my closet, but I thought at least I could show you some box variances on the NTSC releases, and I could show you what it's like to look at a GameCube game on a Japanese market with the Japanese release here. Looks kind of like a special edition PSP game case, kind of. So let's dive in. So I thought I'd start, with what we're most familiar with and look at some of the NTSC releases of Super Smash Brethren Melee. I got 3 of the variances here. 2 probably a little more obvious. 3rd being kind of, a little less obvious. And if you could believe it, I'm missing by far the most common one. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. But thought I'd go through pointing out all the differences. So, let's start with the Player's Choice ones. Player's Choice, the one that I have by far the most of. I have actually 4 of this variants. They all came with same manual, nothing special there. Same disc. Yeah, nothing really too saucy here. What I thought was cool was in North America, the Nintendo thought ahead with rental cases. So, like, if you've ever wondered what all this garbage is in the edge, back when there was Blockbusters, or Game Crazies, or, all those game rental stores, they, just like movie stores, would have cases with this kind of edge on it, nothing on top, game case on bottom, and they would ram like a real long giant security device into the bottom of it that you'd need like a magnetic key to undo, kind of like when they have those plastic security cases at game stores now, except it's just a bar to hold the game disc or to hold the case closed. But since since Xbox and, well, Xbox was kind of, came out at a loss, but PS2 was so popular, Nintendo, innovated on the North American market by trying to get themselves into the game stores or into the game rental stores without having to have, a bunch of rental cases replaced, like with this tiny disc thing. Like, they made it a nice attractive package instead of having like a big disc holder with a small disc. And that way every single one would say GameCube. Very creative. If you never knew, there were rental stores in the past. So back to the actual game variances. All the player's choice ones got, like, the yellow bar. They got on the spine, still in the black letters, with the GameCube in the gold box instead of being purple with white letters. It's just all black, like black GameCube symbol with the black letters. The back didn't have really any sort of variances, but they were right. The All-Star Brawl is on. It's been an All-Star since it came out at EVO, at all those gaming tournaments. Real big game. The longevity is unbelievable for this series. I'd say this being the one with the most longevity from how high of a learning curve it has and how intense and fast-paced the gameplay is. If you want my opinion, I would say because this rewards aggressive gameplay options, and because there's such a high learning curve, a more skilled player will win almost always compared to a less skilled player. It takes a lot more to have an upset. I would say this one's gonna outlast probably Smash 4. Like, I bet once Smash Switch comes out, Smash Switch is going to get played alongside Melee, and with side events being for 64. Brawl is sort of still has a few, but I wouldn't say Smash 4 does as bad as Brawl, but I would say it does worse than Melee and 64 by a long shot. And this, so on to the next variance. This variance is the bestseller variance. So that was before the Greatest Hits series came out, but after the original release happened, it did very well right off the bat. This was also one of the first Player's Choice games, but I've never seen any other game that just says like bestseller on the front. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is the best. It is the best. It is the best. Well, it's the best if you're the best, but if you're not the best, then I guess you like Smash 4, which is also good. Not hating. Great roster in that game. Melee's just got all these in-depth mechanics and stuff. And, you can actually go in more. But, not hating. This is the bestseller release. This is the only one that I know of that has the white Super Smash Bros. Melee instead of the black letters for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Very interesting stuff here. I can always tell which one's the bestseller variants on the shelf. Very cool. As you could tell, manual is still the same. Disc. I'm not gonna lie. I got all these used basically, so I'm not even sure that these are all the correct discs to go with the boxes. So I'm not even going to point out the little model numbers because I know there were 2 releases in the North America. And then this is the ringer. This is the one where people are like, oh, what is so special about that? You know, it's got the black spine letters. It's got the purple here with the white letters. You know, no big deal. It even has a normal back. You know whose back isn't normal nowadays. But this one was sold in a console bundle, where it came with a black console, with a controller, with a bonus controller, with a not for resale variant Smash Bros. Melee. Yeah, so if you ever see not for resale, usually it's a console bundle game, like Sonic on the Genesis has not for resale variants. You know, stuff like that. There's not for resale variances tend to be ones included, like Altered Beast on Genesis has one. So, you know, if you don't know variances, not for resale variances, they tend to be a little more uncommon unless they were like right out the gate bundled with the system, kind of like Sonic has an attachment rate out the yin yang, because there's just Altered Beast and Sonic as like packing game variances. So, but you know, GameCube, they had all sorts of stuff. Well, they had all the colors. They didn't have as many game bundle variances, but it was just a short print run. So, before we take a look at the Japanese one, thought why not take a look. You know, there's a manual, health and safety instruction booklet. You know, it's just a pamphlet saying you can have seizures if you're prone to seizures, probably. I never really read all of that stuff. Yeah, onto the manual, because manual, full color manual, back in the day when manuals weren't gray. So I got some controls, got all these things, you know, the contents. They have all these tips. You know, when you get hurt more, you fly back more. Percentages aren't health bars. They just give you more knockback. You know, all that stuff that you need to know to enter your tournaments, you know. Real tips. All the controls. DK for the BKs. And then, you know, they got all the controls still. You know, melee attacks, all directions. They got, you know, they show off some of the character moves. You know, shielding, you know, throwing, you know, all that exciting stuff. Stage clearing, all these different games, because this is the one where they started having different modes, like the adventure mode and classic mode, but classic mode was the only mode in Smash 64, so it was just single player back then. But this is what I really enjoy, like, from the past. Like, I lose a lot of interest in collecting brand new stuff because it's just a box with no color manual. It's literally like you may as well have downloaded it and bought a sticker, because that's all you're getting that's unique is a sticker and a printout on a case. Like, you're not really getting a manual that shows you all these moves. You know, they only have the move sets for the ones that had trophies. I had to get all them things in my youth and then lose a memory card, so it didn't matter. But hopefully you guys believe me, because I don't have the proof anymore. All I got is all the characters and stages now. All the electricity with the Smash. See, now they're going for flames, but they used to have the electricity aesthetic, I suppose, around the Smash symbol. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Now, on the old Japanese one. Hold your horses. If you have any horses. So, Japanese games. I don't know why they wouldn't send, like, to save on shipping, they wouldn't send these across to the US. My guess is Japan heard about the rental store thing and how much harder it was to, you know, catch the attention of cartridges on a rental store shelf, because all they were like they weren't really as easy to throw on the shelf right when you get mailed them if you were a rental store owner. So like this, imagine like walking down a cereal box aisle and this being the smallest box. Your kid's not going to ask for it as often as, you know, the big box that says Xbox or PS2. For the most part, it was PS2, honestly. But yeah, so let's get into this dang thing. Very snug fit on the box. You know, cardboard sleeve. So let's dive in. This is called Smash Brothers DX. Kind of like Sonic DX, you know. DX was a big thing in Japan. And then it was called, whoever speaks Japanese, please comment in the comments what this says, because I have no idea. My best guess is Sonic Adventure DX, because that's the only other game that I know that says DX. But yeah, why couldn't they on the English side put the Smash Bros symbol? It would have been sick. So, I mean, whatever. Everyone knows Smash. But yeah, so let's compare backs. You know, this, they went more for like real gameplay shots on the US version. While on this, they go for a more humorous approach with the fighting game, trying to give Bowser and Link their time to shine. Trying to give the character select screen a little bit of show. You know, trying to really have a jokey personality. No resale. No resale. I bought this illegally. Just kidding, I bought it legally. Those don't matter. But yeah, very good aesthetic on the Japanese one with the sideways heads. I can't tell you what cover I prefer more. I like the subtle stuff. I like the subtle profiles. But the little battle thing goes off. You know, to each their own. To each their own. And so, in Japanese GameCube games, when you get a new one, the manual is just forward, because it's just a blank case. And like, by chance, like, mine has stickers all over it. But it's just what, if you didn't know, the Game Boy Game Player case is exactly the same as a Japanese release GameCube game. I used the stickers, you know, because like, fuck keeping stickers unstuck in my youth. Like, what a jerk I was. But yeah, so that, if you were going crazy, like, why would Nintendo do this? Why would they give me one tiny case? That's why. It's not because they're jerks. It's because they wanted the tiny boxes they already had to fit in the box with the Game Boy player. So, on the inside, we have a much, much better Melee disc as far as disc art. Like, let's be real. They reversed all the colors, and it looks sick. It looks actually so much better. I can't believe it. Like, I'm so jealous of Japan right now. But whatever. We got our own stuff too. You know. Don't get jealous, folks. Be happy with what you have. But yeah, so this is the Japanese game disc. Back looks the same because it's a disc. Very good, red on bottom, black on top. I prefer the red smash symbol to the black one. Their user agreements and warnings are all much smaller. Like this. Teaches you how to use a memory card, I'm guessing. Saying you need one to probably play to its full extent. This being how to put a disc in the disc thing and the disc in the wash it. Remember, wash your discs center out when wiping. No circular wipes or you can ruin it. Good stuff, Japan. Good stuff. And then in here we got the manual. You know, very sweet. I could totally read this, but not really. You know, it's very similar actually. Got a lot of move sets. This page is exactly the same but shrunken down. Same with this page. Very cool though. All in Japanese. Good variances. You know. All the move sets. All the rule sets. Telling you how to do things. Not spoiling the characters who are locked because they're smart. You know. Saying there are hidden characters too. Keep you going. Get me going. Their trophies. Like, this manual really tells you it all. It really tells you it all. And see, there's the electric Smash Bros symbol. For all those people who thought it was just flames all the time. So, but I thought you guys would really enjoy that. If you didn't, it's okay. I really enjoyed that. If you didn't know, on the inside here, that's where they plastered the GameCube emblem. Very cool. Very fun. If you're not here, you're the only one. So, yeah. That would have to be my favorite game all time. Very cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed that in-depth look of Super Smash Bros. Melee box variances I could give you. And don't be mad that I'm hoarding them, because I do take setups to different tournaments, you know, help out with the organizing whenever I end up being able to actually go. So I hope you found this interesting. Very cool stuff, you know, got all sorts of them, you know, just it goes on and on, like my love for this series, my hoarding for this series. So I hope you enjoyed checking that out with me, and until next time, remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a really great day.